Alrighty, as we bring you in, as we watching the Olympics and watching all of the Browning going through the screen, winning medals, shining bright like a diamond. Welcome back to the Watch for the Hook Wednesdays, the Watch for the Hook Business and Entrepreneur Podcast. It's Michael Witt.
Tatiana.
All right, and as we roll into today's subject, we're going to talk about identifying the problem solved. And so for us, as we go on, we're going to roll on this podcast tip. One of the main things for us that we looked at when we were looking to start a podcast, once we got past the whole I should talk to retired boxers fiasco, is that we were looking for people that we didn't have. We were looking for somebody to talk about the ups and the downs, the trials and the victories being a small black business owner. And we were like, we need to give us what we don't have, which is us. So, hey, you're listening to episode 112. 112 episodes of the Watch for the Hook Business Entrepreneur Podcast. And we did that because we wanted to solve the problem of us not having what we needed, us. And we just keep on coming with y'all every Wednesday. And we just want to keep giving y'all, hopefully, something that encourages you all to, if you want to be a business owner, start a business, or if you want to be a podcaster, to start a podcast. You can come by our podcast money merch tab on www.watch4 the number 4thehook.com. Click that free call with me and Miss Parker, and we can just sit down and talk for a little while and see if that's a journey that you would even like to decide to go down. Don't that sound good, Miss Parker?
Um, it does. But I think the whole flavor of podcasting for me, I don't think I was necessarily like looking to solve a problem. I don't feel like that's why I embarked on that journey, why I even decided to come on regularly. Mine came as more of a venting session. And it was almost like a PSA type thing, just kind of like trying to raise awareness. And I hate to use that phrase because it sounds so cliche. But when you're dealing with con artistry, like it'll send you down that path. So I wasn't coming to solve a problem. I was maybe coming to help people avoid problems. But I don't think I ever came to solve a problem. But you really are right. Even in that regard, when we
To
were
identify the problem, though.
even in that regard, when we were looking like at how people do shows and topics. It wasn't anything out there. That was like kind of close to what we were doing, which is why we always say we're super transparent and we pull back the curtains.
Oh, yeah, because a lot of people love the fluff.
Yeah,
They
they won't
love,
tell the truth. They're not gonna tell that stuff that
they
goes
love
on
the
behind
doubt.
it. Yeah, they don't tell the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, or they've told their why so many times that they've actually created a new version of the why when the actual why wasn't as pretty.
No, some folks' main why was they were broke,
Yeah,
looking to make some money.
yeah,
And that could be the biggest why of them all, because capitalism is that. Everybody's out here trying to make a buck.
yeah,
So that could have been the problem they were trying to solve.
yeah. I came with problems, with issues. And I know we didn't have anyone to resolve them for us. You know, you can't resolve someone having stolen from you or swindled you. There's really no resolution there. Um,
Besides a good ass whooping.
well, yeah, that and putting them on blast publicly, and people will be like, I'll do that so I can make sure people know not to work with them. No, that'll come back around in due time. And once you see where individuals don't have repeat customers, you can kind of start to pick up on things. But telling the horror stories, hopefully, for me, was helping people, spot this stuff before it happened to them, like red flags. It was like literally, I'm telling you actual red flags.
So he
So
was being a good steward.
I was pissed.
He was like, this is the way to help me.
Yeah, I was pissed.
Nothing wrong with that because
And
sometimes the best things come from positivity.
yeah, I mean, I was pissed, and maybe by us telling our horror stories, that'll help people, pick up on red flags sooner, where that won't happen to them, and that, because if something like that happened to anybody else, that could cause some people financial ruin. So let me give you these warning signs. I saw, I dealt with. We saw, we dealt with, but we got past them. So I'm gonna give you these warning signs for free.
Exactly. So, in the words of Miss Parker, what I'm doing is I'm being a problem solver for you before you know you got a problem.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So she already identified her problem.
yeah. I was pissed.
She like, in my festivity, I'm gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
good person
Mm-hmm.
and try to help save somebody else from going down this road
Right,
and
right.
getting hit with these hooks that we got hit with.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's more befitting for me. You might have taken it a different way and wrapped it, you know what I'm saying, a different way, which is why the topics go like they go.
Oh
Some
yeah.
topics are a little bit more taboo. Some topics are sometimes more political. Some topics are just more heated.
Oh yeah, because like you said, you went with the router. This is my way of being pissed off and letting the world know don't end up in my shoes.
Yeah. Expose my war wounds.
Yeah, and for me, it was just more like I feel like this is more like educational for me.
Yeah, I was pissed.
Yeah,
I'm still pissed.
yeah,
You can probably tell.
oh yeah, and like just for us, period. When we started this show, even like the Watch for the Hook itself, it's about the unforeseen circumstances. The main part of it is unforeseen.
Can't plan for that.
You don't see it coming.
Can't plan for that.
Yeah, you like to say you can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather.
Mm-mm.
Miss Jackson.
Mm-mm.
And so we talking about some of the picnics we planned in life. We had some.
Yeah, it's a potato salad.
I don't eat that.
Somebody put raisins in your potato
I don't
salad.
eat potato salad. They can keep that shit. That shit's trash.
Somebody put raisins in your potato salad.
So when you dealing with that type of stuff, you got to be like, man, how can I combat this? How can I fight back? How can I recover? And also, how can I help?
Mm-hmm.
And those are the biggest things when you're looking at how do you identify the problem is what help will come from what I am trying to do. Can this help anybody that's
Yeah.
out there listening in this world? You know, can we detour somebody from getting swindled,
Yeah, yeah. I
led
agree with that.
astray,
Yep, yep, yep.
getting
Save their
conned.
money.
Yeah, getting conned. Or just even giving advice on if you thought you had a good idea, uh, like my latest design we have, thought I was gonna kill them with this one. Damn, they still alive. Also get that at www.watch4.com. That phrase came about from the missus, not from the fucking hits. What
Nah, because if yeah, yeah, the hits won't give you that phrasing.
the hits gonna make you just keep going.
I killed them with this one.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna be like, shit, told their ass up. But yeah, and when you're out here looking for things to fix, or when you've identified that something just ain't right, if you are that type of person, you're gonna be like, man, I gotta do something about this.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody,
What's called to action?
yeah, CTA,
Yep.
call to action. What they say in the streets, what you gonna do about it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
What you gonna do about it?
yeah.
Motherfucker stole your money, so what you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna be pissed.
Besides being pissed, what you gonna do about it? Miss Parker decided, she let me talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me
Let me
tell let me tell somebody about it.
let me get the word out.
Yep, yep,
Let me let people know you are not alone.
yeah.
Somebody saying, who had that song?
Don't Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay,
I
see,
done already seen the video with the New Orleans, the NOLA rapper that sampled one of them songs. Listen, I'm gonna have
oh
to show
yeah.
you that video later. But sad thing is, the kids knew the song. It's like, wait, what? They came in my room dance. No, 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 no. I digress.
Yeah, but they know their version of the song. You don't
Yeah,
know them. They don't know the true parts.
it's interesting
Yeah,
to say the least.
but yeah. But like even for like we talk about the podcast side, identifying the problem. Even on the apparel side, watch for the hook was a call to action for like for
Yep.
us because I think we had just gotten sick of just seeing the type of type of apparel or articles of clothing they're willing to sell us.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah, that too. Um, no disrespect to nobody, but I don't need a search. I don't need to wear a shirt to say "bitch, please," or "not to,"
Not today.
or "not today, ho," or "I don't give a fuck." I mean,
My face says that enough.
yeah, I mean, for hopefully for some of us, we are way more in depth inside of our being that we can express ourselves in a different way.
Yeah.
And that was we wanted some message based
Mhm. Mhm.
positive,
Mhm. Mhm.
positive message based apparel about that was the problem we had identified.
Well, let me say this, and I hope this isn't offensive, but if it is, I mean, okay. It's just the truth. So there is positive message-based apparel, but it's typically focused, centered, and produced with the faith-based component to it.
Jesus loves me.
And sometimes you do want to wear something positive, but you don't necessarily want it wrapped in faith-based.
Yeah, you
And
want
that's just like that. I love to wear positive stuff. But I don't necessarily want it to have a biblical scripture at the bottom,
yeah,
and that's my preference.
yeah.
That
You
ain't
like
nothing to yeah,
I don't want a religious context
exactly. I don't want
attached to my clothes.
I don't want that on there. I'll take positive all day long, but minus the faith-based. This ain't nothing against people that do faith-based lines and merch or anything like that. I'm pretty sure they started creating faith-based because they wanted something wrapped differently around their positive message. So it's just all preference.
Oh yeah, yeah. They had to go. They identified the problem. They said we ain't got no. They said
It's
we ain't got
faith
no faith based.
yeah, it's faith-based, but I wanted to say one of the ones I always see is like John 3:16. I've seen people cutting up at sports events with that written on their shirt, so I'm just gonna not wear it.
It should have said Austin 3:16. Let's get it ready.
That's literally what it was. I'm like, really? Did you? Okay, you put that on your shirt, but you over there showing
Hey,
out.
what they say, some of the biggest saints and some of the biggest hell raisers.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, is positive stuff out there. There are different lanes for positivity. And we went the opposite of the faith-based positivity lane, which is fine because it's preference. We're not saying don't wear it, don't do it. I'm just saying I have another option.
Oh yeah. And and for a lot of people may not understand, what the hell does the hook have to deal with anything? The hook is the one punch in boxing you'll never see coming. And that's in life. That's the unforeseen
Yeah,
circumstance.
that you
So
were not prepared
yeah,
for.
so that's what the hook represents. It's the unforeseen. You didn't see it coming. You was
Mhm.
going down your merry way in life, and all of a sudden something happened. You weren't prepared.
Nope.
And now you gotta, what they say, figure it the fuck out
Yeah, on the fly.
on the fly. Because the world don't stop.
Mm-mm.
This thing, as slow as it spins, this thing still chugging along, still moving, still grinding through the day, still rolling through the night. And then you gotta figure out, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
And that's what we did on the apparel side. We were like, all right, if we see a lack in just positive, cool,
Or not
hip,
a gap,
yeah,
you know?
a gap. We saw that there was a gap in what we desired to
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
then let's try to fill in
Yeah.
that gap. And that's where the apparel line came from. And I mean, we're probably what 20 something, almost 30 products deep now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was gonna say it's probably close to 30.
Yeah, yeah. And you don't produce a wide array of products if you're not looking to do something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't do anything from hoodies to t-shirts to tank tops to hats,
Yeah, beanies.
beanies, long sleeve tees.
Yeah.
You just don't do that type of stuff if you're not looking to do something more that you saw was lacking.
Right. Right. Right.
And yeah, even rolls, like I say, we can roll that from the pair right back to the podcast. And I think for us, a lot of people in life look at us kind of the same way as what we do with the podcast and the merch. People be like, man, y'all always on the go.
I was gonna say, is that a false statement?
No, we're not always on the go.
Is it false?
I mean, shit, what you
I'm tired now.
I say, didn't you just spend the whole weekend in Oklahoma?
Did.
Four different cities,
Child.
6 different gyms in 3 days.
Man.
I don't know how many games we watched and played.
A lot.
I mean, you didn't do that because you was happy about it.
Listen. I ain't even getting no nachos.
That didn't mean you didn't eat, though. That mean you didn't eat. Did it?
Nah, I was probably too tired for the night. It was more like I need an energy drink. I need caffeine through a straw.
Exactly. And you know something? Maybe people's lives need some caffeine.
Oh,
Maybe maybe we that caffeine.
your life needs caffeine.
Yeah, maybe Watch for the Hook Business and Entrepreneur Podcast. Get your caffeine on a Wednesday,
I like that.
Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, or
Mm-hmm.
Sunday,
Mm.
or Monday, or Tuesday. You
That's
see,
like all 7 days of the
hell
week
yeah,
right there.
because you need this in your life every day. Every day, somebody needs to download this podcast.
Black coffee equivalent.
Yes, it is the darkest thing you can get.
Wait, darkest or strongest?
Either way,
Both?
what they say, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying it's dark. So we dark. We oven roasted caffeine that you need in your life. Ain't that right, Miss Parker?
That's
You need us.
listen. I need me, and I'm pretty sure you do too.
I need you, baby. I can't get nothing without you, baby.
Talking to the listeners.
Oh my bad. They gotta get in line. I'm first.
Talking to the
Just
listeners.
letting the listeners know she mine first. Hold on now, y'all gotta get in line.
You are crazy.
Just about you, baby. Just about you. But nah,
That's a good like analogy. Like caffeine. Does your life need caffeine? We are the caffeine for you. We bring like good energy though.
yeah,
Good energy, good vibes. Like we bring that to like anything that we're around, that we're involved in, that we're a part of.
because attitudes and energy are contagious.
They are.
If somebody
And
give
a smile.
Yeah, and that's part of the attitude. If somebody is giving you good customer service, then they add a smile. Oh, I'm topped off.
Yeah, I might not cuss you out.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
You know something, Mrs. Parker? I'm so sorry they missed your order up. Smile.
Mm,
I promise we gonna get it right back and get it taken care of.
all right then.
See,
I'm
you know what
just
I'm
gonna sit
saying?
over here and wait. Then. You're so polite.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Right.
But if they don't give me no smile.
Sometimes you might be worried.
Hmm.
But that's what we're talking about, being identifying that problem and being a problem solver.
Yeah.
We working on that every day that we're out here. And we out here every day. So we just want y'all to know every day we working on identifying problems. We're working on solving problems. And we're gonna put a call to action to y'all.
CTA.
Identify a problem in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Be that problem solver.
Do your root cause analysis.
If you identify a problem that is giving you hell on earth,
Hell.
hell, H-E double hockey sticks.
Yeah.
find that problem, solve that problem.
Yeah,
And then after you solve that problem, take a breath, identify the next one,
right.
and move on.
But you know what the key is? One at a time. Pace yourself.
Most definitely. Give yourself time to recover
Yeah.
and rejuvenate.
And then reap.
Triple R. Recover, rejuvenate, repeat. Catch y'all next time.